guys. So we were discussing about 2D graphics in Matlab. So this is the time to do some more examples on 2D graphics. How we can create some animations, how we can create some working examples to show how data is changing with time, and actually we are controlling that data with our coding. So let us just start with the animations in MATLAB. In animations, we have different kind of predefined functions, like you will encounter with sets, you will encounter with get, or you will see about the draw now, how the draw now is working, how my data is actually moving, and you can visualize that data in MATLAB. So it's very easy just to understand and just to give some explanation about graphics. We have created some examples for you. So my example will be digital clock for the day. Okay, how can I create a digital clock, working digital clock in MATLAB using my coding of MATLAB and some predefined functions which are going to help me out here. So what basically I'm going to draw here is, it is sort of a digital clock which will have one section for seconds, another section for minutes, and the last section for hours. Okay, so here we are going to start with seconds, minutes, and hours. How these can be like moving, and okay, let's just start making my rectangle. So this is my rectangle. In 2D graphics, let us just take some values from starting to ending points. Suppose it is 0 to 3, and we have distributed 1 and 2 in between. And this is on x-axis. And on y-axis, we have 1, 1, 1 means all y-axis points are 1. So how can I create my x-axis here from 0 to 3? I want to create a line from 0 to 3. Let us just create it. I am taking a predefined function that is line. As we are working with the 2D graphics, so line is one of the function which will create a horizontal or a vertical or a diagonal line for us. So how can we get the values? Firstly, you will define the value of x-axis 0 to 3, okay, and then comma. At that point, when we are talking about the horizontal line only, we will get 0, 0 will be the point of y. Okay, so let me just run this first and just see whether my program is working. Yes, I have got this line over here. As you can see, it is from 0 to 3 on x-axis, and y is 0, 0 at both the points. So it's very simple. Actually, MATLAB gives us lots of MATLAB gives us lots of predefined functions which may help us to create our algorithms very easily. So let us just make this vertical line. What will be the value for x at this line? X will be 0, Here also 0 means 0, 0 for x, and for 0 and 1 for y. So I am using 0, 0 for x and 0 to 1 for y. This is 0 to 1. This is vertical line I am getting. Okay. We can do this with the plot function also, but plot function has a disadvantage that if you just plot one thing on your figure window, it cannot create the another plot on the same window. It will just overwrite the value. Let us just see here. If I remove line and I am using plot instead of it, plot. See, it has removed the previous plot, which was my horizontal plot, and it is just giving me the current plot, which is my vertical line. So where should I get this? Whenever you're using more plots than on your single figure window, you need to write hold on. Hold on means if one plot is working, to hold on the previous values, you need to write hold on before writing another plot. You just open your figure window here. Now see, it is coming in blue and second line is coming in red color. So for the users who want to use plot instead of line, they can, but they need to write hold on here. Okay. How I use it, I just usually use line function. All right, for this next line is from 1, 1, x value is 1, 1, and y value is again from 0 to 1. So, okay, I'm writing here 1, 1, and again 0 to 1. Hold on is only once required. Only once you can write hold on, then after that, all the plots will get holded on the figure. Okay. Then the next one is next line is 2 2 for the x, 3 3 for the x, and 0 to 1 0 to 1 for y, both of them. So I am just writing here 2 comma 2 0 to 1 0 to 1. Okay. Plot again, one more line, or you can just paste it 3 3 and 0 to 1 0 to 1. Let me just check. Okay, I have got all the lines over here, colorful lines. So the roof has left. You can put the roof above it. How can you put the roof? With the first line, 0 to 3, but the y value will be 1, 1. It will be 0 to 3 and y value will be 1, 1 space or 1 comma 1, both are the same thing. This is my rectangle that I have created with lots of plot functions because we don't have rectangle as an predefined function. Although you can create a user-defined function to write all these things in one name, and you can call that one name instead of writing all the code again and again if you're working with the same kind of rectangles. So, okay, now this is the time to write some text here. Where I want to write the text, it is 2.5. Let's say here in the center, 2.5 for x and 0.5 for y. Okay, so we have a text predefined function at the position of 2.5 comma 0.5 comma what you want to write. Let's say seconds. Okay. One thing I want to mention here that text will always work on strings. Strings. Second. But what if you want to write some numerical value? You can write like this in this single quotes. It will take your value as a zero also, but its nature, its data type, when you call it, it is a string because text can only write a string, not a numeric. Okay, then the next is I want to write one more text here where where is my yes. So point 1.5 and 0.5 this position. Next is 0.5 and 0.5. I'm just copying my data here. Okay, 1.5 and 0.5. All zero zeros I have placed. Okay, all zero zeros are here. Okay, but I think my frame is very big and my font, the 000 are very looking very small here. So what can I use? I have a axis predefined function, axis predefined function in which I can redefine my axis because in this figure window I am getting uh, the defined axis from 0 to 3 and the y value is 0 to 1, okay, which I have defined. But here you can redefine your axis dimensions. Likewise, for example, I am taking x axis from -3 to 5 and y also I am taking -3 to 5. So see, -3 to 5 and -3 to 5. So actually it is looking like that I have zoomed out my image. But right now, if you see 0 and 3, y-axis is 0 and 1. Dimension is same, but basically what I had done was I have just zoomed out my image by using axis predefined function. Okay, next thing is, let's say I want to make it animated digital clock. How can I animate my digital clock? If you just take that text position where my text is, first text is written over here and I am making handle of it. This is called as graphic handle. This is also considered as graphic handling. So I am handling my graphics by animating them. How I'm going to do this? For I is equals to 1 colon 60. Why I'm taking 60? Because 60 is my seconds. 60 seconds. We can say our minute will complete. Okay, from 1 to 60, I'm using the set function. Set function means it is going to set my graphical axis of HS. HS means, don't write in single quotes, write it normally. HS, comma, the property name of my text where I am writing the value of 0 is string. String. Okay. This is the property name. Set always requires where should I go to change the property. I said, okay, go to HS. HS is at line number 13. It will go to here and it will go to text, some position. And it will ask me, now tell me the name of property where I need to change my value. Okay, I told that, okay, go to string property of text and kindly change it to I. I is what? 1 to 60. Okay. Then please use draw now If you don't use draw now, what will happen? It will change the value. Like let's say it is written right now, it is written 0. When you animate it, it will come 2, 3, 4, 5. At one time, you cannot recognize what is the number. Okay, so our requirement is if you're printing something new, you should just vanish the previous ones. So how it will take, it will draw now will take care of it, and it will vanish the previous values, and only will display the latest value. Okay, draw now, and I want my loop to just get updated after 1 second. So this is also a predefined function. Wherever you want to use your looping or your function should work after some pause. Okay, you want to use that after some pause, your loop should work. Then here you can put 1 or 2 second pause or 3 second pause. Pause is basically working on seconds. It depends on your computer clock. So end. Okay. Let me run my program. Let's see if it is working. Yes, it is working. 3, 4, 5, and it will go to till 60. Till 60 it will go. Okay. When it reaches to 60, what our context is, what we need is we want to update the minute that okay, 1 minute is done. But this should continue. This seconds counting should continue. If it reaches 60, I want to update my minute. When my minutes reaches to 60, I want to update my hour. Okay, so these kind of things you can take in nested looping. Nested looping means where you can just get one thing done, and because of that something other thing is happening. Like first thing is dependent on inner loop, and inner loop is if inner loop is getting completed, then only the next level is like going to arrive, and the next loop will work. Let's see how it is going to work, but now it is stopped at 60 only. Okay, so if I use one more loop here, which I'm going to say that this is a nested for loop. Nested for loop means inner loop is finished, then only the outer loop will work. Okay, get updated. Let's say I am using j is equals to 1 colon 60 again. 60 why? Because again 60 minutes I'm going to get. And after completing this inner loop, my outer loop will start working. Set. Now, the work of this j is on my minutes text. So my minutes text is this. So I'm going to update my minutes text with hm handle. This is minutes handle. So okay, hm again the same thing. String comma j. J means minutes. And again draw now and end. No pause one. Why not pause one? Because pause one is itself a function which can stop your working of the loop for 1 second. But here my second loop, which is j loop, is dependent on inner loop, not on the seconds. Okay. While my first inner loop will complete, then only the upper loop will work. Okay. So I am just making this 60 as 6 because it will be very hard to sit and just look okay when my 60 seconds will finish and my minutes will get updated. So because of that, I am reducing my seconds. I am making a minute of 6 seconds just to sake of like saving time. All right. After 6 seconds, it should get updated, but it is not. Why it is not updated?